Acid Trip is a deck that got its name from the card Reality Acid. It's an aura that enchants a permanent, and when it leaves play, that permanent gets sacrificed. The entire purpose of the deck is to cast things like Reality Acid, and then return them to hand for their various effects. Cards like Dreamstalker and Core Skyfisher do the trick nicely, returning our permanents to our hand. And due to Reality Acid's text, the thing that it's attached to will get sacrificed when it's returned to our hand. Being able to do this again and again is a pain for the opponent and helps you stay ahead at all times. To continue the trend of casting things, then returning them to hand, we'll play cards that trigger while they enter the battlefield. This could be anything with value really, but most people will play creatures like Lone Missionary to gain life, Muldrifter to draw cards, or Heliod's Pilgrim to search for Reality Acid. Other cards you might use just need to have some value, so you could run anything from Angel Heart Protector to a Ration Cleric, or an Augury Owl to an Auramancer. I've also seen Thraben Inspector or Inspiring Overseer for more card advantage. The deck simply needs to get value multiple times from the same cards over and over again, with those enter the battlefield effects. Cards like Momentary Blink and Ephemerate can also be used to blink the same creature for that same value. This deck is primarily blue and white, but it's also seen every variation under the sun. But usually you get Esper or Bant for either black's kill spells or green's ramp, but blue and white as the core colors give you great access to counter magic to protect your things, as well as the blink effects and of course the cards we mentioned before. Acid Trip wins by flooding the board with creatures while destroying the opponent's permanents. There are multiple creatures like the Skyfisher or Inspiring Overseer that have flying as a built-in invasion to hit more efficiently. This deck isn't fast by any means, but it can be very consistent as you stay ahead with your value train every turn. If you like this kind of deck, I have a sample deck list in the description below, and while you're there and need to buy cards for the deck, check out the TCGplayer affiliate link to help out the channel. Thank you to my Patreon subscribers as well. This video would not be possible without them. Thanks again, and I'll catch you next week for your weekly dose of magic.